Welcome back to Storm Center. Time now to talk about the tropics. And as we take a live look at Waikoloa, Hawaii Village, it's looking so nice right now. This is on the western shore of the Big Island, and we've got plenty of sunshine here right now. I mean, you're hard pressed to even find much of a breeze going on here, Warren.
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's, look at it, just the palm just barely moving here.
Yeah.
The water's refreshing though.
Oh, heck yes.
That's, it's a big difference than some other parts
yes,
in the Atlantic.
And things are going to be changing as we head into the weekend. In fact, we could even get some tropical alerts that are issued later on tonight. That's something we're going to have to monitor as we have a newly named tropical storm.
Well, there's Hone right there. And it is heading in the direction of Hawaii. Not looking to make a direct hit, but it's going to potentially get pretty close. 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm right now as of the 5 o'clock advisory. Here's the cooler water, green, yellow, oranges, the warmer colors on the color wheel, the warmer water, and the high pressure. That's really going to be the big player in where it ultimately goes. How far north or south?
So the latest computer models and the latest track all bringing it generally south of the islands, but that puts you into the onshore flow, which brings you some of the bigger impacts, including gusty winds, along with some very heavy rainfall. Now remember that the cone is just an area where the center of the storm may be going, and that could get closer even over the Big Island. We can't rule that out.
I mean, based on history, historical errors, there still could be a direct hit here, like possibly right at Hilo there on the Big Island, and we'll know by Saturday evening, where it's going. We'll have a much better idea, of course, as it's bearing down close to hurricanes. Only 70 miles an hour, is about 5 miles away from being a hurricane.
Right, so some of the impacts could come in as early as late tomorrow night, but then continue Saturday and Sunday. There you can see the heavy rainfall, very likely here. We'll get that additional upslope, effect with that moisture all getting lifted up the mountains or the volcanoes here. There you can see the wind direction, and it's orographic lift. The wind can't go through the mountain, right? So it's got to go up, which cools the air, condenses the moisture, and brings a lot of heavy rain down. That's going to be one of the big concerns here.
And just anywhere, even if it's, farther away, just the way the winds, if they come in slightly different, you get a local convergence set up, a local stalling of the wind motion. You get a big, heavy rain downpour that could cause some flash flooding.
So this shows you the latest forecast models in terms of how much rain could be expected between the GFS and the Euro, both of which are showing some very heavy rain, especially on the Big Island, maybe a half a foot at the most. We need the rain. We just don't want it all at one time. We'll be right back. You're watching Storm Center. We've got travel delays in places like Fort Lauderdale and into Miami, even though the rain and storms are generally on up to your north. So, flights are able to get in and out of here. They've just been a little bit slow doing so. And sometimes, you've got to kind of work your way around getting some of these showers and thunderstorms. So Orlando, Tampa, some delays. They're under an hour. That's the good news. But lots of moisture here and all that monsoonal moisture keeping things active. We've got some warnings just outside of Tucson right now, but it should stay off to your west. So that's the other area that I'm looking at pretty closely right now, Chris.